What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on Texas, or from Texas. Goodness gracious, I'm messing up. On Fox Sports 1. Here at the Texas Motor Speedway, getting ready to kick things off tonight for what should be a crazy one. We've got that insane package once again. Obviously, with new cars, it's not the exact same package, but it's close enough. So, this will be fun. Let's see how things go here. On the pole is the 99 of Carl Edwards. To his outside, it's the 24 of Jeff Gordon. We're running P3, it's the 88 of Dale Jr. And P4 is the 29 of Kevin Harvick. Rounding out the top 5, Harvick's teammate Clint Bowyer in the 07 car. And to his outside, it's the 17 of Matt Kenseth. Pace car is in. We're about to begin here from the Lone Star State. Green flag is waving. We're racing at Texas. Off of turn 2 for the first time and down the back straightaway. This is definitely one of those inside lane dominant racetracks as Edwards continues to lead lap number 1. Here comes the 07 of Clint Bowyer to the race lead. Whoa. Contact. The 5 of Casey Mears, not Kyle Busch. Whoops. Mears got to his back bumper, made a little bit of contact, and there was some contact behind them as well. Here comes the 31 of Jeff Burton into the mix, and here comes Jimmie Johnson. Johnson now into the picture. Gonna clear for second. Johnson with a push from Stewart. Now Stewart drops down to the bottom. He's looking for the lead, or looking for second rather. Bowyer, who stole a victory here last season from Todd Cleaver, out in front, and around goes Jamie McMurray on the inside. He's gonna straighten it back out, and somehow we didn't collect more there. Caution is out for the first time tonight, and wow, I cannot believe we just got away with that. Caution flag is out. Bowyer is your leader with Tony Stewart running P2. We saw what happened. Let's just hop back into it. One car off the racetrack is the 37 having issues. Not sure what happened to Kevin LePage in the 37 car, but it's very unfortunate nonetheless. Let's hop back into it. Green flag in the air. We're racing yet again. '24 of Jeff Gordon. Oh boy, look out. To the inside goes Gordon. Gordon's going to the front. Jeff Gordon, your new race leader. One car on pit road is the 44 of Dale Jarrett. Having issues. Looks like he's going to be fine. Goes back out on the racetrack. I'm not sure what that was. I guess he needed a bottle of water or something. But Gordon leads. They're 3 wide for second behind them. And a big crash. Hard in the outside wall goes Jeff Burton. Multiple cars involved. Track is blocked. Huge impact. It's the big one from Texas. And who was that? I think that was Kyle Petty. Yeah, Kyle Petty down here in the grass absolutely flew into that wreck, destroying the 13 of Jeremiah Cook. And Thank goodness he is okay. It seems everyone is okay, at least. Cook driving away, that tells me he's okay. Goodness gracious, what an impact. Uh-oh, the top three coming down the pit road. That's not a good sign. Knowing how the game is glitched, are they all gonna... Okay, we're good, Okay, whew, thank God. Man, oh man, alright. Let's take a look at what just happened here. What just happened to bring out the oh, here it is. Edwards into the back of Jeff Burton. Clips Burton down into the two of Kurt. Oh, hard hit for Burton. Up in the air. Hard hit for Kurt Busch as well as the safer barrier ran out right where they impacted the wall. You see the 5 get hit hard, and then the 13 gets absolutely leveled by the 45 of Kyle Petty. And I'm not sure where Kyle was going. Let's go on board with the 45. He came from way back there. Oh, he went through the grass. Oh, man. He got down in the grass. He tried to get down there and avoid it. Saw where they were wrecking. He was like, okay, they're up on the outside. Maybe I'll be fine if I go low. Went through the grass, and then the 13 came right down into his path. And I mean, either way, there were cars coming down. I'm not sure where he was going. But man, an extremely hard impact killed that 45 car. Race Control will definitely have something to say about that one. Jimmy Johnson completely destroyed that 48 car as well, as he backed it into the outside wall and then just gets hammered by oncoming traffic. Man, oh man. Kurt Busch is done. Huge accident here from Texas Motor Speedway. We're going to watch it one more time from the static cam on the front stretch. Man, it's pure chaos. Look at that. Wow. Man, that's straight up violence. And I know it kept changing. I'm sorry. Let's go here. I got a easy fix for that. We can do this. Boom. Now let's keep it right there. And watch this. Goodness, pure violence and chaos right there. That's all you can call it. Just pure chaos, pure violence. We'll be right back for the green flag. Here we go. What is Jeff Gordon doing? Anyways, what are these guys doing? Is everybody okay? Are we having issues? What's happening? I guess Gordon and Mikey are both having problems and gonna have to enter pit road. Really unfortunate for them. But we're coming to take the green flag either way, so. Green flag back in the air. We're racing yet again. Dale Jr. with a great jump on the outside. Here comes Ryan Newman pulling to the inside of Kyle Busch. Newman looking for second. Newman now getting a huge push from a fellow Dodge driver, Casey Kane. Almost too big of a push, got him sideways. How about Dario Franchitti up into the picture as Newman gets to the inside of Dale Jr., who just led that lap. Newman now looking for the race lead, and he's gonna take it. Newman, your leader. Oh boy, contact behind. More contact. Goodness gracious, this is scary. Comes Juan Pablo Montoya to the lead on the inside, but here's another huge run from Clint Bowyer. Bowyer wants the lead back. And he's going to take it once again as we head through 3 and 4. How about Paul Menard? Menard made it into the Clash this season after an impressive showing at Homestead, Miami. And caution, oh no! Big crash for McMurray, upside down. Casey Kane rolling through turns 1 and 2 and lands on his roof. The 26 of Jamie McMurray with a strange issue causing the car to slow down. Looks like the car might have blown up or something. And that's definitely going to bring out the caution. Dale Jr. is destroyed. Oh man, really sudden issue with that 28 or 26 car, causing a huge wreck. You can see it blows up right in front of his teammate. Nowhere for the 6 to go. He gets into the back of him, sends him up the racetrack, around in front of multiple cars, and Dale Jarrett gets into that 9 car, props him up, and sends him over. And man, that is very scary as he came back up the racetrack on its roof. As cars were flying by on the outside. Luckily doesn't get hit, comes to rest upside down in a wild, wild wreck for Casey Kane. Clint Bowyer is your leader. Green flag back in the air. Newman with a great jump. But can he hang on to it in turns 1 and 2? No, he can't. Here comes Paul Menard as well. Menard to the inside. Looking for the race lead. Or looking for second, rather. That'll give him a chance to go for the race lead. And he's got a big push from behind. Montoya moves him up out of the groove. Menard stuck up high with no help. Now here comes Montoya with a push from Mark Martin. Martin trying to stick his nose in there. Montoya not having it. Chops down anyway. And he's going to get a great run from it. But here comes Martin yet again. Did not appreciate that. Martin to the inside. He's going to take the second spot away anyways. Has a great run through 3 and 4. Can he get to the rear bumper of that 07? Here comes the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Hamlin down to the inside now. He's going to take the spot away from Mark Martin. Denny Hamlin moves up. Here comes the 83 of Vickers. Trying to squeeze to the inside. Couldn't quite get there. Denny Hamlin now pops out of line. Going low. Trying to get underneath the 07 of Bowyer. Can he get the lead? Yes, he can. Brian Vickers up into the mix. Vickers now looking for the lead as well. In the 3 and 4, Vickers has his nose inside. Can Red Bull Racing lead some laps here from Texas? Looks like they will. Here comes Kyle Busch, though, to the inside as well. Side by side, 3 wide for the race lead. Vickers did indeed lead that lap. Here comes Kyle Busch with a huge run. The entire inside lane with a huge run through 1 and 2. Robbie Gordon to the rear bumper, the 18 car. Gordon looking strong here today. He's going to have a good shot at possibly a top 5, top 10 finish. Here comes the 6 of David Reagan as well. Reagan quietly came into the series last season, replacing the Mark Martin after the departure from Roush. Now here he is looking for the race lead as he follows Robbie Gordon through. Gordon slips up. Here comes Reagan to the inside. David Reagan to the race lead. He's going to lead the lap here from Texas Motor Speedway. The young gun from Unadilla, Georgia, out in front, but look at that. Lap traffic coming up. That's the 41 of Reed Sorensen, way off the pace. He's going to get low and avoid it. Nowhere for Harvick to go. Nowhere for Gordon. Nowhere for anyone on the outside line to go. Kyle Busch way up high, trying something different up there. He's going to get the door shut on him. They're bunching them up 4 wide down the front straightaway, trying to avoid the 41 of Sorensen. Busch clears up high. Sorensen's still stuck in the middle. Here comes the 29 of Harvick, finally able to get underneath. That just broke up the field quite a bit, as we got more lap traffic coming up here. Oh, Truex through the grass, sideways. What a save. I thought for sure he was going around. He saves it. But he got very sideways off the nose of Clint Bowyer there. And now moves up in front of the 42, causing Montoya to have to lift. Can he block Bowyer this time? No, he cannot. 15 of Menard. It's a DEI 1, 2, 3, or at least it was for a moment there, as Mark Martin leads. Paul Menard, P2, and Truex now starting to fall way back. Oh, look out. And we got a crash somewhere on the racetrack. Caution is out. I don't even think it was a crash. I think it might have just been a caution, because the field was getting too involved with these lappers, and they just threw a caution for the safety of the field, unless Jeff Gordon. No, it wasn't Gordon. Gordon's been out of the race for a hot minute, it seems. So I think it was just a caution to save the field from further confusion, as they were coming up on the 4 of Ian Slager. Slager's going to be able to stay on the lead lap. In case you hadn't heard, after the violent accident last week at Las Vegas, Ward Burton deciding to step back from his part-time starts this season in the MG Cup Series and the focus on finishing out the season in the Money Grand National Series. Future plans currently unknown. He might come back next season, but running 2 series at once, he wasn't doing that anymore. He wanted to, more races you run, more risk there is of, being in a serious accident like that. So cutting these races that he's not really earning anything from, cutting those from his schedule, and he's going to focus on Money Grand National Series. So understandable move by Ward as he gets up there on age and winds down his career. But the green flag is out yet again. We're racing yet again here from Texas. Mark Martin leads us to the green. Bowyer was dead even with that 8 car heading down into 1 and 2. Still couldn't stay up high. How about Matt Kenseth up in the top 5 with no rear end on that race car? It's not going to last long though. Stuck in the middle is Kenseth. Dario Franchitti stuck right behind that 17 car. 3 wide throughout the field. 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Juan Pablo Montoya once again. Another huge run. David Rudiman following through. Rudiman going to the front. How about the 12 of Ryan Newman as well? Newman, Rudiman, Gordon, 29 of Harvick. So many underdogs mixed in with your big names. Underdogs such as David Rudiman, Robbie Gordon, Juan Pablo Montoya, Brian Vickers, mixed in with the Mark Martins. Oh boy, we're wrecking hard in the outside wall. It's Matt Kenseth with Paul Menard, who I thought was a potential underdog winner. We got more cars piling in. The 70 of Johnny Sauter is involved. Oh my goodness, what an impact from Bill Elliott. Elliott up and over. Oh, and another huge lick. Reed Sorensen's definitely getting suspended. Matt Kenseth just got drilled. And that is a very scary sight to see. You definitely do not like to see that. You do not ever want to see that. And that may result in a penalty. A serious penalty. Let's go back and see what happened here. Looks like the 15 and the 28 got stuck together down the backstretch. They were in the bottom of 4 wide. And that hooks them down onto the apron. They finally save it, but they come up. That transition shoots them up the track into Kenseth. Kenseth hard into the outside wall. Tries to drive it away. 28 car is killed. 19 car is killed. Kenseth into that 21 who ARCA braked into the wreck. And then, oh man, goodness gracious. Reed Sorensen tore the left rear off of that race car. That was scary. Very reminiscent of the accident in the ARCA series. Talking real life right now. That injured Patrick Shelter at Daytona. Let's see what happened for these guys back here that were trying to avoid it. See the 19 of Sattler trying to get low, right into the back of the 28. 70 tried to go high, right into the 17. Just kind of grazed them, but it was enough to send them sideways. And then here comes trouble. 38 makes it through. 70, seemingly trying to enter on the pit road, just gets absolutely leveled by Bill Elliott, who was sneaking through. Kenseth, who was driving away from the wreck, not expecting them to wreck again, gets into Elliott, sending Elliott up and over. And then Kenseth sitting up top, and I'm not sure where Reed Sorensen was trying to go. Drove right into Kenseth. I mean, what was he thinking? Oh my goodness, didn't even touch the brakes. I guess thinking he could slip through up high and the hole closed up, but that'll definitely result in a suspension, no doubt, for that ARCA brake that possibly injured Matt Kenseth. Kenseth talking to the safety crews, but definitely some concern over there. So prayers out to Kenseth, but we got a race to finish here, so we can't dwell on that for too long. David Rudiman is your race leader. 12 of Ryan Newman running P2. Underdogs versus big names. Pace car getting ready to make that hard left turn on the pit road. There he goes. Here comes David Rudiman to take the green flag yet again. Green flag is in the air. Ryan Newman with a great jump. Can he clear the 00 heading into turns 1 and 2? No, not quite. Definitely tried to. Rudiman keeps his nose inside. Pulls alongside the 12. Heading down into 3 and 4. Rudiman trying to nose out in front, gets clipped by Robbie Gordon. He's in the grass, contact. Rudiman had to check up big time. That allows Newman, Harvick, and Vickers to pull away with the race lead. Kyle Busch way up high, top of 3 wide, clears the 00, has a huge run down the back straightaway off the banking. Can he catch the top 3, who are nose to tail in a single file line, trying to drive away from the rest of the field? 200 plus miles an hour heading down into turns 1 and 2. Kyle Busch went 204 heading into 1 and 2 there. Huge run off turn 2 to the rear bumper of fellow Toyota Brian Vickers in the Red Bull 83 now hops down to the inside. Kyle Busch, Brian Vickers, two former Hendrick Motorsports drivers, actually were teammates at one point. Now here comes the 8 of Mark Martin with a run. Push from Denny Hamlin. Hamlin and Martin to the inside, along with Bowyer. Martin. Big run to the inside, going for the race lead now. Newman's gonna fall way back. Oh, contact. Comes the 11 of Hamlin to the inside, looking for the race lead. It's gonna clear Mark Martin off of turn number 2. 29 of Harvick coming through as well. Hamlin continues to lead. The 42 of Montoya clipped by the 18, went down onto the apron, but saves it. Coming up on the lapped cars, the 31 of Jeff Burton right in front of the field. And contact, nearly wrecking, is the 07 of Bowyer. Bowyer trying to figure out a way past his teammate. That did not work out for the RCR boys, because the 31 just held up both RCR cars. Now this might be part of the plan to get them out of the pack. It's the way they were racing. There definitely was another wreck on the way. If they bunch them back up like they just were, then we're certainly going to have that wreck. Oh, speaking of wrecks, they about wrecked right there. Kyle Busch got clipped by Truex. With this package, you just can't afford to lift out of the gas. You absolutely can't. You see what happens if you do. Let's step it to the inside. That's the one checked up to avoid running over the 18. 3 wide, 2 rows deep behind. David Rudiman gets left out to dry. Dario Franchitti still in the picture with a shot to win. Uh-oh, coming up on another one. It's the 15 of Paul Menard. You hate to see it for Menard. Very fast earlier on. Caught up in that wreck. Ruined possibly his best run of his career. And now the leaders trying to navigate their way past him. Trying to get by cleanly here. Talk about lap cars. We got another one here. Ian Slager, and around goes Kyle Busch. How in the world did Kyle Busch just save that? I cannot believe what I just saw. Kyle Busch somehow just saved that race car dead sideways all the way down on a flat on the apron. Came back up and nobody hit him, which is even more impressive to me. And not only that, Kyle Busch is in second, rather in third. Truex running away with this one from the lap traffic, and around goes Brian Vickers up in the outside wall. with the 38 of David Gilliland. Caution is going to wave. Vickers out of this one late in the going. Let's see what brought it out. Oh man, oh no. Hard lick for Brian Vickers. Goodness gracious, what an impact. Terrible angle to hit. As a 7, Robbie Gordon got into the back of the 38, lapped car, and up to the outside wall hard. They both went. Man, really hard impact. Scary. You hate to see that. But the caution is out. Oh, whoops. I'm slow. Just closed right out of the replay. Let's hop back into this and finish this off, shall we? Late race caution. It's going to result in a late race restart. Green, white checkers. 2 laps to go in this one. Here we go. Door's wide open. Anybody can win it. Who's it going to be? Pace car is in. I know the pace car changed colors. Ignore that. Here we go. 2 to go. Green flag back in the air. Gonna finish things off here from Texas Motor Speedway. Hamlin had a great jump, clears the bottom, gets in front of Martin Truex Jr. A huge run from Kyle Busch as well. Further back, side by side, slowing each other down, it seems. As you see, the 18 of Busch with a run to the inside of Truex. Can't quite get there, backs out of it. Oh no, Truex and Busch head into pit road. Green-white checkers. Race being extended, and they're not gonna make it. Dario Franchitti, Ryan Newman on pit road as well as we come to take the white flag. This is a fuel mileage race, boys. Who's gonna make it back around? Who will have to bite? Who's gonna dive into pit road this time? David Ragan has a run, but he's not going to catch Denny Hamlin. Hamlin wins it from Texas. Man, I cannot believe what we just saw, all because of a late race caution here. Let's go back and see. It was Vickers. Brian Vickers in the 38 getting together here, and oh, that sent us into overtime. And as you saw, fuel mileage determined this one. Denny Hamlin is your winner from Texas. That is going to do it. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time, and until then, peace.